US pledges $45 million to help fight terrorism violence in Nigeria, Cote d'Ivoire, other West African countries. The United States Secretary of State Anthony Blinken has pledged $45 million in addition now financing to help fight conflict and bring stability to coastal West Africa. The region has endured insecurity linked to jihadist insurgencies in recent years. Blinken said this during a joint press briefing in Abidjan on Tuesday, according to Reuters. Blinken is on the second stop of a four-nation tour of Africa, taking him to Cape Verde, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Angola from January 21st to 26th. The purpose of this trip is to discuss US-African partnerships over trade, climate, infrastructure, health, security, and other issues. It follows a summit in Washington with African leaders in December 2022. Security challenges in West Africa, the fallout of a coup in Niger last year, and Russia's growing influence in the region are among key topics during Blinken's trip. According to Reuters, Blinken arrived in Cote d'Ivoire's financial capital Abidjan on Monday evening and met President Alassane Ouattara on Tuesday morning, after which he announced the extra financing at a joint press briefing. The French-speaking country is one of several coastal West African countries impacted in recent years by Islamist insurgencies that took roots in Mali in 2012 and spread across the Sahel region, despite costly internationally backed military efforts to contain it. He said, "We spent a lot of time discussing mutual security challenges," Blinken said. "We appreciate Ivory Coast leadership in the fight against extremism and violence. The funding will supplement $300 million the US has already invested in coastal West Africa over the past 2 years. We have increased military training by 15 times and are investigate civil protection in Ivory Coast," Blinken said. Ouattara said security in the region remained a challenge. "That is why we appreciate the US for their support." You are not saying the money is what these guys are looking at. Too. I know that Nigeria government, Tinubu, all of them, they go dey one corner, they smile upon all the money that they have spent, and yet he said insecurity is still a challenge in those places. In those places, the US faced a setback in its fight against militants in the Sahel when military officers toppled Niger's President Mohamed Bazoum, a key ally, in July last year. The coup in Nigeria was one of a series of military takeovers or attempted power grabs that occurred in West and Central Africa over the past 3 years. The instability has raised concern, particularly as juntas have cut ties with traditional Western allies such as European Union and France, which withdrew thousands of troops from the Sahel last year. And also, Blinken also met Akinwumi Adesina, president of the African Development Bank, at a sub-regional rice research institute in the afternoon. He is scheduled to fly to Nigeria in the evening. Nigerians and GS are saying, what is this guy up to? What are they up to? What is happening? Nigeria has more than enough to fight terrorism. This amount is not up to what one politician pocket go and verify. And so I don't think Nigeria will need financial assistance to fight terrorism, but I also think that foreign countries like America did that in order to have say in Nigeria's internal issues. Nigeria has the resources to fight terrorism, but lack the willpower. In the country where we have the likes of Gbajabiamila Emefiele, Betta Edu, Alimatu, Buhari, El-Rufai, Ganduje, EFCC, ICPC, NNP, MPF, Army, INEC, mention any. I beg, how much is $45 million? Groundnut money. If Nigeria share get to it, it wouldn't even be used judiciously because of corruption, and politicians are trading with it. They have money to dash to some people. Will the common citizens benefit from it? That's a pertinent question. Pockets in Nigeria can't fight terrorism. Nigeria government should allow America to install their military base in Nigeria to deal with terrorism in Nigeria. Yes, is good for the job. You use the money to fight hunger and hardship, poverty, and this lead to hardship. They lead to insecurity. These guys are just playing. It will end up political leaders' pockets. The same people with the same format to continue the business. Shame to Yeye Africa looters called leaders. It won't even be enough for local government chairman alone in Nigeria. Bill, elu, $45 million. Times how many? It don't even reach 1 billion. Can you imagine? These are insults. You don't even reach 1 billion.